So here is our rack of lamb. It's Frenched a little, so it looks a little fancy. It still has a little bit of fat, but Anthony has trimmed some of that off for me. And I usually would plan for 3 chops for the guys, 2 chops for the ladies. Children would probably only eat 1. So, that gives you a little bit of a frame of reference. If you're doing an appetizer, you might be able to just do 1 chop per person if you're going to do this as an appetizer before you serve your filet roast. And you can make a really beautiful presentation on the plate. But anyhow, this will cook up in between 35 and 40 minutes at 400 degrees. And I'm going to show you the marinade. And then we also have the option, which is the lamb tenderloin roast. Now I have 2 halves here, but you can buy it either whole or cut in half, and only take half if you're having, say, 2 to 3 people. And the nice thing about this is this also cooks in between 35 and 40 minutes. You can have this plain, or you can have it marinated in the same type of a marinated, the olive. All right, so we are just going to cut the ends off of these pieces of garlic here. Then we'll give them a smash and a chop. This is my upstate garlic. We're kind of at the end of it, but I had a couple pieces hiding. I need to save it for Christmas. So this is just going to be, doesn't have to be too fine, but it is going to get like a nice little chop. Now, I am going to make the marinade and just pop this right into the oven. But this marinade can be done ahead. It can be marinated the night before, put the lamb, in it, put it in your fridge overnight, and then, just put in the oven when your guests arrive. So it's really up to you. That's kind of what makes this really nice and versatile. It's one of those last minute, figure it out. It's going to be delicious either way, whether it marinated overnight or whether it's just popped on top. The lemon is a nice acid. It gets into the lamb either way. Again, you could also just give us a call this week and place an order for a pre-marinated rack of lamb. That would be simple. Okay. All right, so this garlic is going to go into the bowl with the lemon juice. That's a lot of garlic. Yummy. And I'm thinking definitely some fresh thyme. And I'm going to pull this off and give this like a nice little chop. So far, I've got 3 sprigs. I think it's going to need 4 nice sprigs of fresh thyme. Give it a nice little chop. You can always add some on top too. Sometimes just smelling the herbs in the oven is all you need. Smells amazing. All right, and I am thinking, let's see how much rosemary we want. I would go less on the rosemary. Again, rosemary is pretty intense as well. So I think for just 1 rack, 1 nice healthy piece of rosemary with a little bit of a chop on it. And then I can always add some after I get the marinade all together. So all right, now we need to think about some salt and pepper. And let me locate my salt and pepper. Okay. So I'm going to mix this up first with, this is just the lemon juice, salt, pepper, garlic, fresh thyme, fresh rosemary. And now I'm going to add in my olive oil. And again, if I had 3 hands, I would be mixing this all together while I'm putting it in there. But when you use a small bowl, it's fine. It comes together nice. That was probably about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Like I said, it was the juice of 1 lemon. And I'm just going to spoon this over the lamb. First, I will season the lamb though with some salt and some pepper. Like I said, this is already marinated, so, but it doesn't hurt. I'm going to put just a little bit on top. All right, the rest is going. Oh, already it's looking happier. Okay. And at the very end, I am going to do some lemon zest. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. And then these are just going to get popped in a 400-degree oven. I think they're going to take about 35 minutes because they're not that big. If it was a little bit of a larger rack, then I would say 40. But I feel like this is going to be 35 minutes. Woo! That's hot. Isn't that beautiful? Yummo. Okay. So that was 35 minutes. If you like it rare, you may want it even a little bit less. Let me get a meat thermometer and see where we are. Serving lamb rare is usually about 125 to 128, although I like mine a little bit more well. You know, I like it medium, but closer to like a 138. Looks like we're going to be right on the money. 138. Yummy. See how easy that is? Yeah, it smells amazing. Again, a delicious light lunch or fancy dinner. We have our white bean Christmas salad with artichoke hearts and chopped peppers and a little bit of shallot in there, chickpeas, white beans, and a vinaigrette with some burrata on top and our raspberry balsamic and our beautiful salad. And I feel like this is just the most delicious, simple meal. And it really is simple. I mean, you need to plan ahead, but once you have it planned out, this goes together so quickly and in the oven when your guests arrive. I'm going to add some nice little breadsticks just to finish it off. These are a new favorite. These are, of course, imported from Italy, but I feel like everyone loves these. And they look really pretty if you put them standing up in some sort of container. Because again, presentation makes a difference. We eat with our eyes first. And then it has to taste delicious. So there's all the components there, but these are really light and they're beautiful. So we'll do those.